I will show you how Scottie Scheffler literally falls backwards and lands on his heels. Now, one of the things that amateurs are really bad at is staying back on their heels through impact. And I just created a video that shows how Gene Littler and Byron Nelson did it, as well as of other previous videos that you can look at the Amateur Golfer's Dilemma. But most amateurs, they move forward during the downswing. To prevent this, you have to have a strategy to stay back, as it's called. Now, Scottie Scheffler, he sort of falls backwards. I mean, literally, you'll see in a second what I mean. Others rotate backwards. Others kind of sit back before address, at address, and then go from there. But Scheffler does it during his backswing transition to downswing. So let's watch how he does this. This is slow motion. I got this from Mike's 3D Life. He's got a great YouTube channel that shows multiple pros swinging slow motion. So you can check those videos out there. I watch those videos for the purpose of watching the feet and legs. Upper body stuff to me is really not that relevant since everyone looks different at the top. They got different hand positions. The main thing that they all do is they all stay on their heels, whether it's both heels through impact or the lead heel through impact, save for the jumpers. Now, of course, Scheffler is a bit of an outlier too, but most notable for Scheffler is how he gets back onto his heels. So here we go, top of the backswing. I'll show you how it kind of goes. Now, what we're going to be watching is his glute area, where his shirt and where his well, it's not his wallet, it's his the card, the packet thing that the pros use when they're playing. All right, whatever the hell that thing is called. Okay, so back we go. And you kind of see, there you go. You see he's moving backwards now. See how he's falling backwards? Look at that. The dude's falling backwards. Catches himself and starts to rotate. Comes off of his rear heel, his right heel. But now you can see the momentum that he has. In order to be moving onto the lateral arch of the left foot, he has to have momentum in lateral and rotational this way. Amateurs are rotating this way with their momentum. Pros are rotating back towards maybe 30 to 45 degree angle off of the lead hip. So let's do that again. You can just kind of see how he falls. Now, I tried doing this on the range, and I'll tell you what, it does free up the arms to move, and I have to back up further since I can't rotate like these guys. It's just a weird feeling. And let's do it again. Here we go. Back he goes, catches himself, rotates. Now he's got all this rotational momentum. You got to think about this too. The upper body, the shoulders and arms and club, there's a lot of forward momentum taking place here. So the only way not to go forward is to be back on your heels, moving 30 to 45 degrees, sort of the momentum, the rotational momentum going back in the direction I'm putting the cursor now. So let's watch it again. Back he goes. Whoops, here we go. Backswing and catches it. And impact. He has so much rotational momentum because he was falling backwards, he goes airborne and then lands on his left heel. Now that is an amazing, unique way to get back to get onto the left heel through impact. And I showed in a previous video I just did a few minutes before I created this one was Gene Littler and Byron Nelson, so you can watch those guys. All the pros have different strategies, leg action strategies, to stay on their heels. Amateurs are always on the balls of their feet, which is the absolute enemy of a golfer. So the main thing that we need to do as amateurs is learn to stay off of our toes, off of the balls of our feet through impact. And I created a bunch of videos that illustrate what I think is the best way to learn how to do that. Not to be dynamic like these guys, just to stay off of the balls of the feet. I mean, learning to swing like these guys, I mean, I have no idea. And this is why pros also don't teach it. The problem is that teaching pros don't teach us how to stay off of the balls of our feet during the downswing and through impact. So I created two drills that are really simple. One's called the squatting driver drill. The other one's called the lateral lunge driver drill. Both are designed to keep us off of the balls of our feet, and I show them in other videos at the Amateur Golfer's Dilemma YouTube channel. So check those videos out. If you want, check out the book as well that describes all this in a whole lot more detail.